In this video, a woman is banging on a door very hard and looks very angry. It's clear that she is in a very bad mood. Then she looks at the camera on the doorbell with an angry expression. She is not holding back her emotions. The person who lives in the house is feeling a little worried and tries to calm her down by asking if she needs anything. He secretly hopes that other people won't notice her angry outburst. Was she genuinely upset about something, or was it all just a big joke? We don't know the real reason behind her aggressive behavior, and it leaves us wondering and curious. This video shows a man with fake eyelashes seems upset. We don't know why he's feeling this way, but it's good that nobody answered the door when he knocked.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Luckily, we have doorbell cameras, so we don't let strangers into our homes easily. In Truckee, California, there's a couple living in a cozy home. One night, something unusual is happening. It's late, around 10 p.m., when they hear their doorbell ring. They are confused because they think someone is playing a prank by ringing the doorbell and running away. They are curious to find out who it is, so they go to the door carefully, not knowing what to expect. They turn on their security camera and see something they didn't expect. To their surprise, it's not a mischievous person on their porch, but a big bear. The couple feels their hearts skip a beat as they watch the bear walking slowly and confidently. They are both scared and amazed at the same time. They worry that someone might be walking around the neighborhood without knowing about the bear's presence. In this YouTube video, we see a powerful demonstration of why it's important to know who is outside your door before opening it. The video shows a scary situation captured by a doorbell camera. Two men are standing in front of a house, hiding their intentions. One of them moves forward and rings the doorbell while holding a gun to make it more threatening.
On the doorbell.
He tries to hide his face from the camera and then hides in the shadows, waiting patiently for a response. The other man walks casually along the sidewalk, waiting silently for his partner to carry out their evil plan. Luckily, the people inside the house don't answer the door because they are afraid. The danger is stopped for now, and the men disappear, but the video serves as a chilling reminder to always be careful before opening the door to strangers. The video shows a person who is bent over and walking carefully towards the front door. He is captured by the doorbell camera. The person is completely hidden, wearing a hat, face mask, and sunglasses, so we can't see who they are. At first, he tries to open the door but can't. Then he notices the doorbell and thinks about taking it off. He can't remove it because it needs a special screwdriver, so instead he covers the camera with his hand after ringing the bell. According to the person who sent the video, this creepy encounter happened at 2 a.m. They were surprised by the doorbell and ring notification, so they quickly checked their phone to see who was there. Unfortunately, they saw the same strange scene on their phone. After that, the masked person moves away from the doorbell and stands beside the house. The homeowner gets worried and calls the police, telling them what's happening. While talking to the 911 operator, the homeowner hears someone trying to open the side entrance. They realize that they sometimes forget to lock that door. Luckily, it's locked this time. Since he can't get in through either entrance, the intruder tries a disturbing tactic. He keeps greeting the homeowner through the door in a strangely friendly but creepy way. The 911 operator tells the homeowner not to talk to the intruder or open the door, no matter what. After knocking persistently for a short while, the intruder seems to give up and stops trying. The police come to the house, but the video doesn't help them much in their investigation. Later that night, the homeowner gets another notification that there is movement at the front door. However, when they check the video feed, they don't see anyone. Even now, the homeowner doesn't know who was behind the mask and sunglasses, and it remains a mystery. Late at night, a doorbell camera captures something strange. A tired woman comes at the door, and the camera records her at 4 o'clock in the morning. She looks exhausted and cold from the winter. She walks slowly, showing she's tired and wants to be warm. When she gets to the front door, she hesitates before pressing the doorbell. The sound travels through the quiet night, cutting through the cold air. Surprisingly, she quickly turns around and disappears into the darkness. It's a confusing thing to do. I become curious about why she would do something so late and in the cold. If she needed help, wouldn't she wait for someone to answer the door? I can't help but wonder why she would vanish like that, leaving unanswered questions behind. On the night of March 7th, 2019, something interesting is happening. In the video, a man carefully walks onto the porch while holding a yellow can tightly. He pours the contents of the can in front of the door, unaware of what will happen next. It becomes clear that he wants to set the gasoline on fire as he reaches for a small lighter. However, his attempts fail, and he gives up. What the man doesn't know is that he has mistakenly used diesel fuel instead of regular gasoline. Diesel fuel isn't as easy to catch on fire as gasoline. Fortunately, this mistake prevents the man in the house from turning into a big fire. Inside the house at that time, there is a mother and her 2 children who have no idea about the danger outside. When the mother sees the video, she feels scared and decides to call the police. The authorities quickly identify and catch the man who lives across the street from her. Surprisingly, the woman doesn't know the man or understand why he would want to harm her and her family. When they ask the man about it, he gives a strange explanation. He says that he sees a ghost and is trying to get rid of it. It seems like he might have been influenced by something. The man faces serious legal consequences for his actions. He is charged with attempted murder and arson, which means trying to kill someone and setting fire to a property on purpose. In Baton Rouge, there's a homeowner who is constructing a doghouse with a portable heater to keep their furry friend warm. Suddenly, the heater catches on fire, causing flames to engulf the doghouse. The dog panics and runs towards the car, barking loudly, desperately seeking help. Despite the dog's persistent barking, no one responds to the distress calls. Frightened but determined, the dog finds shelter beneath the car, continuing to bark as a plea for assistance. In a fortunate turn of events, the homeowner's sister receives an alert on her phone, notifying her about the fire outbreak. At this time, both the homeowner and their 75-year-old grandpa are fast asleep, unaware of the danger. The homeowner's sister handles the situation with utmost precision, swiftly taking charge. With her timely actions, she ensures the safety of everyone involved. Thanks to her quick thinking, all individuals escape unharmed from the menacing fire. In a YouTube video shared by KSNV News 3 Las Vegas on October 3, 2019, something interesting happened during a rainy night. The video shows a woman with many keys trying to enter John's house. Surprisingly, it turns out that this same woman also tried to enter John's neighbor's house, but she couldn't get in. Could it be possible that the woman accidentally went to the wrong house? Maybe she didn't mean to break in at all. This situation raises questions and makes us wonder what really happened. In Texas, there was a homeowner who woke up one day to a surprising sight. He saw that his backyard gate was wide open. He was curious, so he decided to check the security camera footage around his house. He was shocked to see a man dressed as a clown holding a knife. The clown was wearing a creepy suit and mask, and he walked around the property in a relaxed way. He even looked inside the house and tried all the doors. This happened in 2016, during a time when there was a craze of killer clowns that lasted for a few months. Looking back, most people who took part in this trend probably just wanted excitement and to scare others. However, there were some people who used the chaos as an opportunity to commit terrible crimes while pretending to be clowns. In this case, it was clear that the person dressed as the clown had bad intentions. They were actively trying to break into the house while carrying a knife. Thankfully, they were unsuccessful and eventually left. The homeowner reported the incident to the police, but nothing further was done. The homeowner was left with only the disturbing footage as evidence of the frightening encounter. This video shows a person who comes at someone's door and tries to communicate in some foreign language.
Who lives here?
I do.
You do? Okay, do I know you? Oh, okay, never mind.
But luckily he goes away without causing any trouble. In this YouTube video shared by CBS Denver, we witness a fascinating sight. 3 majestic mountain lions are captured on camera as they leisurely explore a quiet neighborhood in Georgetown. The video reveals their graceful movement and distinctive features, portraying their wild beauty. These stealthy creatures make appearances at 2 separate houses, unaware of the curious eyes observing them from a safe distance. Fortunately, no pets are spotted outside during their visit. It's a relief because encountering these powerful felines could have led to a dangerous situation. In sunny Sacramento, California, a regular homeowner gets a surprise one night. Their doorbell camera records something strange happening. A weird-looking man comes out of the front door. He looks around and notices a bike rack hidden in the corner of the property. He becomes interested and walks quietly towards it, clearly planning something mischievous. But when he tries to take one of the bikes, he struggles and makes mistakes. He's not very good at stealing. He keeps trying but fails many times, and he looks frustrated. Eventually, he gives up and leaves without taking any bikes. He looks defeated as he disappears into the night, leaving the bikes behind. This is an unusual scene caught on the doorbell camera, showing the strange things that happen during the quietness of the night. In a YouTube video posted by Queen City News on February 14, 2019, something strange happens. A man is shown eating something from a piece of paper. Then, surprisingly, he decides to lick the homeowner's doorbell. It seems like there are people who enjoy licking doorbells, even though it's unusual. The man points to the paper he was holding and licks the doorbell one last time, maybe to make sure it tastes good. It makes you wonder why people would do such a thing. Do doorbells come in different flavors that are tempting? This mystery leaves us confused. If there are doorbells that taste good, I wouldn't mind having a few myself. On a cold December evening around 6 p.m., a person is walking home alone after playing basketball. While walking, they notice a gray 4-door car with 2 men inside, slowly following behind them. The person gets worried and walks faster. Suddenly, the car pulls up beside them, and the men roll down their windows. They try to lure the person by saying they have candy in the back seat. However, the person remains calm and ignores their offer. They start walking even faster to distance themselves from the strangers. When the person is just a few blocks away from their house, they reach the front porch. Their family's house has a camera on the doorbell, which captures the car lingering in the background. The person looks back at the car as they approach the front door. To their surprise, the door handle is locked. At the same time, the car's reverse lights turn on, showing that the men want to approach them. Feeling threatened, the person quickly looks around and grabs some rocks to defend themselves. Without thinking twice, they run to their neighbor's house next door. Fortunately, the neighbor's door is unlocked, so they let themselves in and lock it behind them. The car can be seen turning around and continuing to follow them. For several scary minutes, the car stays nearby, waiting for the person to come out. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, the person's family immediately contacts the police. They make a report, and the person vividly describes the men as being in their 30s or 40s and without any facial hair. Both the family and the authorities strongly believe that the men had dangerous intentions of kidnapping the person on that fateful night. A man can be seen standing far away, and a woman walks over to the fence of the house, whose house owner has uploaded the video. She peeks over the fence and then runs towards the man and hit her.
My dog went back here.
What are you doing?
Looking for my dog.
Looking for your dog? What's the dog?
It seems that they are arguing over something or their plan has failed. Very late at night, something strange is happening. A man's Ring camera is recording the incident, giving us a glimpse of what is occurring. However, there aren't many details available, so we don't know much, but we can study the footage and come up with different ideas. The video starts with a woman wearing a mask, trying to get into the man's house. Interestingly, she notices the camera at the doorbell and stares at it for about 40 seconds, which is quite unsettling. In the middle of this strange encounter, she puts on goggles and adjusts her mask, trying to hide her identity completely. Before leaving, she makes mysterious hand gestures towards the camera. Then she goes to a nearby wall and takes something from behind it. After that, she walks slowly away from the house. At first, it seems like she's leaving for good, but she starts walking back and forth in front of the house, which contradicts that idea. The video stops after 2 minutes because that's how long the doorbell camera records. According to the neighbors, the woman stays outside the house for another 20 to 30 minutes before disappearing. Nobody knows who she is. Is she a crazy person following the man, his ex-girlfriend, or just a stranger with no connection to him? We don't know, and that's why we wonder about her real intentions. Her careful disguise shows that she came with the purpose of hiding her identity. However, we may never know why she is doing this. In this scene, there is a woman standing outside a house. The people inside the house don't know she is there. She wants to go inside, so she signals with a gesture that she wants the door to be opened. Since nobody responds to her,
Cody Lind. Open the door. It's so cold.
the woman throws something on the ground, maybe to show that she is frustrated. A home break-in is absolutely terrifying when captured on camera, but it does provide a sense of security for the homeowner. Sometimes these cameras can even prevent break-ins altogether. In this eerie video, a man approaches a house with malicious intent. However, the homeowner notices him through their Ring doorbell and quickly reacts. "Hello, hello, who are you?" the homeowner calls out.
Hello? Hello? Who are you?
It's an alarming sight, but luckily the homeowner manages to frighten the intruder away, preventing the break-in from happening. In this YouTube video, something scary happens. A person dressed as Michael Myers, a famous character from horror movies, slowly walks towards a stranger's front door. Hopefully it's just a Halloween prank and not the real Michael Myers. It's really frightening to watch. The person moves like the character in the movies, and it makes us feel scared. Maybe it's all meant to be fun and make us scream and laugh. But seeing someone act like Michael Myers is still really scary. Let's hope it's just a momentary scare, and we can soon go back to a world where people in masks aren't creeping around our neighborhoods. In this video, there is this man who is wandering about looking for a blanket. According to the homeowner, the man can be seen peeking in through the windows. It is definitely scary. Once upon a time, in a mysterious area on a dark night, a video on YouTube captures an exciting event. There are two suspicious people, both wearing hoods, who approach a man's front door. One of them is wearing a mask. The tension grows as they get closer. When the man opens the door, the woman pretends that her car broke down and asks to borrow a phone. However, the man makes a mistake by opening the door without checking who is outside. His Ring camera could have given him important information before taking such a risk. Instead, he could have used the voice feature on his Ring device to ask about their identity and purpose. Nevertheless, he opens the door without knowing the danger that awaits. Just as the man knows it's not a good idea to let them use his phone, his decision to open the door turns out to be a serious mistake.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
The man in the yellow hoodie, wearing a mask, takes advantage of the opportunity and quickly approaches the door with a gun. He glances to the right, as if checking for witnesses, and the attackers spring into action. Luckily, the homeowner acts on his instincts and manages to close the door just in time. The two would-be criminals quickly leave the scene, unable to carry out their plans. In this frightening incident, the homeowner narrowly avoids a potential robbery and immediate danger. Hopefully, he learns an important lesson: to always confirm the identity of people at his door before answering it. This simple precaution could protect him from future harm. In this YouTube video, there is a woman holding a piece of cloth in her hand. We don't know why she is holding it, and it makes us curious about its purpose. We see her examining the cloth with interest. The woman seems fascinated as she touches the textured fabric. Maybe the cloth is special to her because it reminds her of happy memories or a faraway place. We don't know for sure what the woman wants with the cloth, but we can see that she has a strong connection to it. The video ends, leaving us with a compelling question. What could be hidden underneath that mysterious cloth? A man in white hood can be seen in the doorbell camera. He is constantly banging on the door and ringing doorbell in the late hours of night.
Nikki.
Yeah, man, can I help you?
Nikki on?
Nah, man, this is the wrong spot, man. So go ahead, step.
Sorry about that.
His intentions do not seem to be in the right place. In a quiet neighborhood called Arcadia, California, not too far from the busy city of Los Angeles, something very scary happened. A security camera recorded a really upsetting scene. The video shows a woman who is very scared running towards her neighbor's house, screaming for help. A man comes out of the darkness and grabs her by her hair, pulling her away from the safety of the house. This man is named Robert Mendez, and he is the woman's boyfriend. He is accused of trying to kill her and kidnapping her. The video was really important because it revealed the truth about what was happening behind closed doors. Nobody knew before, but the woman was being kept captive very close to where she was taken. Because people watched the video carefully, the woman's fate turned out differently. She was saved from a tragic ending. A person in the video can be seen holding some envelopes and trying to get in the door quickly as he tries to open the door furiously. He can just drop the mail in the mailbox or could come by late, but this behavior is quite strange. In this video, we can see two men who mysteriously get under the parked car one by one. The car alarm goes off and they run as fast as they can. In an interesting video from a doorbell camera, a strange man wearing a scary mask comes close to the door. The camera detects him and starts recording. He tries to open the door, but it's locked. He hesitates for a moment, then knocks on the door. After waiting briefly, the man covers his hand with his sleeve and secretly wipes his fingerprints off the door handle. Then he walks away and disappears. Just a minute later, the homeowner arrives at the door and is surprised to see the man sitting in a car across the street. She calls out to him, asking what he wants. He quickly drives away without saying anything. Later, the homeowner is confused and admits she doesn't know who the man is or why he was there. His deliberate act of wiping his fingerprints off the door handle suggests he might be involved in criminal activities and was expecting to encounter the police. Another strange thing is a bulky object in his front pocket, but it's unclear what it is. The man's identity and intentions remain a mystery because of his mask.
Hold on to our final clip, which is the most scariest and creepiest one, and if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you never miss out on our creepiest videos.
In this YouTube video, there is a strange person wearing a TV outfit. They are putting old TVs on people's doorsteps, which is confusing everyone. This weird thing is happening in different parts of Richmond, Virginia. The people who live there are very puzzled and can't understand why this person is doing such strange things. They use their doorbell cameras to record these odd events because they don't make any sense. It's not something you see every day to have an old TV delivered to your front porch.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.